Hey, it's Faye. Welcome back to my channel. So a few weeks back, I asked you guys on my Instagram if you would like to see me trying drag makeup or my weight loss story. And the majority voted, and you guys voted for my weight loss story. So if you would like to learn how I lost 60 pounds, then stay tuned. Now, before I get into this video, I would like to make the disclaimer that I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a physical trainer, I have no health background whatsoever, and losing this weight was over the course of a year. So if you're looking to lose weight fast, this is not the video for you, but make sure to subscribe on your way out. The first thing that is so important when it comes to losing weight, for me at least, was accepting the fact that it was a lifestyle change. I knew that I wanted to change my life because I was just so unhappy, I was so depressed, and I went through a breakup and I realized, I wasn't living the life that I wanted to. I was too young to be settling for what I was getting. So I wanted to change my life, and the first way I did that was quitting drinking. I've been very open with my quitting drinking story and how I quit drinking originally to get a revenge body and lose weight, but it turned into a lifestyle. So that's basically how losing weight happened for me as well. And I would like to say that in the first month of my weight loss, I would say it was the drinking weight, because I drank beer or wine like every day, and with drinking comes the drunk munchies and hangover food, and I was just really unhealthy. So along with quitting drinking, I started tracking my calories. I used the MyFitnessPal app, and I would have about 1,200 calories a day. That's what it suggested for me to have with my physical activity level and weight and everything. Mind you, I started my weight loss journey at 194 pounds in September of 2016. I like to say 200 just because it sounds better and it was so close, but anyways. Along with tracking my calories, I would also make sure to eat food that would fuel me rather than food that would just taste good for the time being and I wouldn't be full off of. But I would also try to only eat food that I made or that I knew was fresh, like chicken, veggies, fruits, stuff like that, like eggs, cheeses, would I eat cheese? Sometimes. But basically I would try to stick to the outer edges of the grocery store because that's where the most fresh stuff is, and the inside is all the processed stuff. So if it came in a box, I more than likely wasn't eating it unless it was a Fiber One bar, because that would make me poop, duh. I would also try to drink a lot of water. I cut out all soda, coffee, energy drinks except for one a day. I would allow myself one, and then water for everything else. Sometimes I would also allow myself some green tea depending on how the day was. But I was never very restrictive. If I wanted a cookie and it was allowed in my FitnessPal calories, then I was going to eat that cookie or a donut, and I didn't stick to the calories every day. Sometimes I had more than I was supposed to have, but I was fine with it. With my meal plan, I would also fast once a week, and I don't know if that's healthy, I don't know if that's recommended, but once a week on the same day every week, which was a Wednesday for me, I would only stick to 500 to 600 calories for that day and that day only. I considered it kind of a reset for my body to just I don't know, just be hey, this is what's up with food. I don't really know. I read it somewhere and I thought it was a good idea, so I did it. Don't come at me, don't yell at me if I'm not suggesting you do that, but I did it. So I quit drinking, I tracked my calories and ate good food, and I drank a lot of water, and I also fasted once a week. But I also walked daily. I would take my dog on walks, and I would go on walks. I would try to get at least 10,000 steps in a day because that's what Fitbit and the American Heart Association says to get. And I would also at least try to do 20 minutes of yoga a day, sometimes twice a day, morning and night, kind of get a good start and a good night's sleep. So that was the most physical activity I did. In the first 3 months of doing all of this, I lost 31 pounds, so I was 162 pounds by December, and that's when I bought my first size small shirt, which I still have, but I don't really wear it because it doesn't look that good on me anymore, because it's just it's not as flattering as it used to be. It's just as big and baggy and doesn't hug me right anymore, but anyways, that's fine. Then in November of 2016 is when I got a postcard in the mail for my local pole dancing studio, and your girl had been wanting to pole dance for such a long time, and I finally was you know what? I was feeling good, I'm not gonna lie. I was hey, I lost 30 pounds, hey, yeah girl. So I was let's get on a pole. and I have not stopped ever since going to my first intro class. I've literally gone every week since, twice a week actually since January, I think, of this year. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've been going, like, I love pole dancing. I plan on competing next year in exotic, of course. 5 months after pole dancing and being at my studio, I started aerial yoga, which I no longer do, unfortunately, but I plan to eventually once money gets right again, but you know. From December 2016 to April of 2017, I kind of plateaued. I wasn't really losing weight. I was just living life. I was happy again, so I just kind of, you know, yo-yoed between like 151 and 162-ish. I was just like up and down, but I was happy, you know. I still felt good. I still was feeling good because I was doing pole dancing and I was doing tricks that like everyone's like, oh, I wish I could do, and I'm like, you can do it because I'm doing it. And literally, like, I never thought I would be doing this either, but now I'm doing it, so you should do it too because it is so much fun and everybody's so cool there. But yeah, so I basically started like loving myself and like learning to listen to my body and listening to like food that would fuel me and learning that like this feels good when I'm eating and drinking this way, and like, oh, I feel crappy and I'm breaking out. Why is that? Oh, because I've had soda every day this week and like I've been eating fried food and gross stuff. But it's okay, you know, like I'm happy, I'm secure within myself, and I just like, you know, I know I'm hot. That's at the end of the day, like, I said it. There we go. I'm pretty. And I don't mean that in a cocky way. I mean it in like, I know it. And I'm going to use that because why be insecure? You know, I worked for this and I'm gonna enjoy it. I worked for it, so I deserve it. Anyways, I hope my story inspired you. I hope you learned something. And if you think you can't do it, that's not true. I mean, maybe somewhere in this video I will put, actually right here, we're gonna put like a little slideshow of what I used to look like. Be like, hey, but it's just me now. Like, follow my Instagram and see me now, you know? But I hope you guys loved this video. I hope you learned something. I hope I inspired you. If you would like me to go into detail and like go into my MyFitnessPal app and see like what I actually ate throughout this, and let me know. I just thought that might be a little boring. But otherwise, what else? Anyways, I'm coming up on a year cigarette free on July 13th. By the way, haven't had a single one since, so yeah, girl, if I can quit drinking, quit smoking, and quit eating like shit, you can too. So I hope you guys loved this. Follow me on my other social media. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!